Hello YouTube, my name is Jax and welcome to the channel. What I wanted to make this video for is to say, like, should you buy this new Call of Duty? And I mean, if you want to, obviously do, but if you sort of fell out a bit with Call of Duty over the last year with Modern Warfare 2, because I know I did, like, I pre-ordered, like, I got Modern Warfare 19, Black Ops, Vanguard, and then I pre-ordered all of them, pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2, and in the beta you could slide cancel and all this sort of stuff. And then when the game was launched, they took all that away. And I think with some of the other stuff that was going on with Call of Duty at the time and the culture around it, people just lost a lot of trust with the game. And when they took away all the movement completely and just added in a dive that was like, it's decent, you can use it sometimes, but it's not really, you know, it's just, they could have just added that in as well. They didn't have to take things away, which is what they did with Modern Warfare 2. And I suspect that Modern Warfare 2 was a bit of a cash grab. And I'm not certain, I haven't looked at any of the stats or anything, but I think that you'll probably find that a lot of their in-game purchases and a lot of their viewership, a lot of their player base was lost over the last year, a lot of it. So they had to bring back exactly what people wanted. And Modern Warfare 3, they have kind of done that. If the beta is anything to go by, if this is what the game's going to be like when it's launched, then you should buy this game if you enjoyed Modern Warfare 19 and Cold War and all that sort of Verdansk type stuff. So if you did enjoy all that stuff, that is kind of what it's like now. The movement is actually really good in this game now. So if you go to the perks and stuff, the movement is more like a choice now. So you can tune your stuff up. So you see, like, you've got commando gloves, which is reload while sprinting. Scavenger gloves, that's just scavenger. Increased weapon speed. But then you've got these things, climbing boots. So this increased climbing and mantling speed. And you might think, I don't really need that. But mantling over stuff is really useful, actually, the speed you do it. But you can have increased movement as swim. You can have increased strafe. So you can really, like, adjust what your movement is. And that's the same in Gunsmith as well. So you can have, like, the laser is ADS while jumping and stuff like that. So yeah, the movement is more like a choice now, which I think is a really, really good thing for all players. I have noticed something on the Gunsmith as well. I don't know if this has always been like this or it's new, but you see them little arrows where it says ADS what speed while jumping. There's 2 arrows next to that, and then 1 arrow next to hip accuracy, and then 2 on the minus on laser visible at hip. In some of them, there's 1 arrow, and some of them there's 3. So that's an indicator if it's stronger or weaker, I suppose. So yeah, if you wanted this game for movement, the movement is back. Slide cancelling is just the same, really. It feels like you have to do it a little bit snappier than you used to, but that might just be that I'm used to the Modern Warfare 2 movement, so I had to adjust slightly. There's also these things called infantry vests, and like increases tac sprint duration, spot enemy equipment. So you can really like fine tune your loadout. There doesn't seem to be an overkill, but I think because of the way they're doing the buy stations in Warzone and stuff now, is that you can just buy 2 guns, so you don't really need overkill, to be honest. But yeah, movement's back. There's some really cool game modes. Cutthroat is a really, really good game mode. It's what it is you like teams of, I think it might be 3 players each. And it's a bit like a search and destroy, but it's a bit faster than a search and destroy. It's more like a team deathmatch version of search and destroy, if that makes sense. So it is only a 1 life type game, and you spectate when you die. But yeah, there's rounds, and you've just got to it's a bit like a battle royale-ish type game. But I like it better than search and destroy. I don't really understand search and destroy too much, but yeah, Cutthroat is a good game mode. Haven't played much of the ground. Well, I haven't played any of the ground war actually, but yeah, and they've added the high rise 24/7 Rust 24/7. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I feel like it's the old Call of Duty. I feel like I'm playing like, I mean, the maps are the same. Some of the old maps like Favela and High Rise and Estate and stuff like that are the really old maps. But it feels like fun again. The game feels fun again, so that is a good bonus. There's also another thing on the gunsmith, which is these conversion kits. So on this on the Renetti pistol, you can put a conversion kit. I think you have to remove the akimbo. So, and it makes it kind of like an SMG basically. So the conversion kit's pretty cool. I don't understand it fully. I've only used it on the Renetti, but yeah, the conversion kit's pretty cool. Those tacticals are a bit odd because there's no stim. I heard somewhere that they're going to bring stim boosts back and stuff, but there's no stim in this beta, so maybe that they will add stim when the game's full. But battle rage is slightly like a stim, but not really. Flash grenades are alright. These EMD grenades are a bit lame. They hardly hit the, I don't know, I didn't like the EMD grenade. I've just been using flash and battle rage. There's no throwing knives neither, so that might be something that comes into the full game launch. The kill streaks are a bit lame actually. You've just got a UAV, mosquito drone, SAM turret. This thing, Guardian SC, it's like a sound wave, so it's almost a bit like a sentry gun, but it doesn't do any damage. It just sort of stops the player from running in that direction. They are pretty useful to block off lines of sight and stuff. But yeah, it's not a sentry. So yeah, but yeah, they probably will add more kill streaks in because these kill streaks they weren't very good. I hardly ever used them. The sound effects in the games are like the sound in this version of the game is way better than Modern Warfare 2. It's like real like clangy, and when you get headshots, you know about it. And yeah, the sound effects in this Modern Warfare 3 are really good. Dropped them. I thought they was gonna bring the best play kill cams in, but it's just like normal kill cam. Like the last kill is the kill cam, which is kind of pointless, really. Actually, I mean, occasionally you want to see if you was the person that got killed last, or if you did the last kill and that, but you need the best play kill cams, man. I don't know why they took them out, but yeah, you need the best play kill cams. The maps are really good. They look good. They look cool. I think they're a lot bigger than, and they've added on a lot of stuff to like Estate. I don't remember Estate being at that big. I don't think it was actually. So they've added a whole big massive part to Estate. There's a lot of places you can actually just hide, and you could probably just get nukes all the time just by hiding in certain positions, because there's a lot of like the way these maps are, they're quite interesting actually, the way they've mapped them out, because there's little bits where you can just run around and get loads of engagement, and there's a few bits where you can just hide as well, which sometimes can ruin a good kill streak if you're playing really well and there's someone just camped up. There's a lot of camping places basically, but I don't know, man. I did like these maps. I did like the old style maps in the new styles. So yeah, the maps are really good. The graphics are good, but the graphics are just dependent on your computer. Really, my computer is okay. It's not the best when it comes to like streamers and gamers and that, but my computer's pretty decent. But yeah, the graphics are just dependent on your computer. But in general, they're really good. The whole aesthetics of the whole game look pretty cool. Like just even like the way like the just like what was I gonna, yeah, like this bit, just this bit here where he's in his little gunsmith bit, and you know all the little bits look really good. It's fairly similar to Modern Warfare 2, how you have to navigate around. There's no firing range, but that could just be another beta issue. So there might be a firing range when the full game comes out. I don't know. But in general, right, like I'm really enjoying this game. I'm really happy with it. The only thing that I'm still quite bitter about is how bad Modern Warfare 2 was. And it felt like what it feels like to me, right, is that this is the game that should have been out last year. And by now we should be on a better version of this. Whereas they stalled for a year with Modern Warfare 2 to their detriment, really, because they must have lost loads of players, right? And they've brought this out where they probably should have just brought this out last year. There's not really anything in this game that makes it seem like they couldn't have done this last year, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but there's nothing in this game that's so cutting edge that they couldn't have done this last year. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. I feel like the Modern Warfare 2 was a bit of a rip off. They did claim that that was going to be a 2 year cycle. I don't know if that was an official claim by them or from just people saying that, but I'm sure that they said that Modern Warfare 2 was a 2 year cycle. But yeah, this Modern Warfare 3, for me, it kind of makes up it makes up for Modern Warfare 2. Doesn't make up for the fact that I spent £60 on Modern Warfare 2, but it does. I'm glad that we've got this now, basically. So if you are thinking of buying this game, but you're not too sure because of how bad Modern Warfare 2 was, or how they change stuff around. I mean, if this game comes out now on the 10th of November, October, or whatever it is, and some of the movement mechanics are removed, it's gonna piss a lot of people off to the point where people might demand their money back. But yeah, if this game is pretty much just a cleaned up version of this on launch, of this beta on launch, then it's a really, really good Call of Duty, and we're in for a good year of Call of Duty and Call of Duty content. But yeah, that's about it. But I would advise to buy it if you enjoy Call of Duty. But yeah, that's about it. And I hope you enjoyed that video and found it helpful. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.